Nikki Haley has just won her first primary in this election cycle, finally ending Donald Trump's undefeated streak, though the narrative of the win may be more harmful for her than helpful, as it was deep in the swamp, so to speak, as Washington, D.C. is where she won, sweeping all 19 delegates, and Donald Trump, of course, has already jabbed at her for doing such, saying, "Queen of the swamp," by the lobbyists and D.C. insiders that want to protect the failed status quo. DC is a very democratically heavy jurisdiction with only about 23,000 total registered Republicans. For instance, in 2020, Biden won Washington, D.C. with over 92% of the vote. And this year, with only about 2,000 Republicans voting, Haley took 63% of the vote. So largely, it stands mostly as a symbolic win. Like, at least she got one rather than meaning anything. Haley did vow to be in this race at least until Super Tuesday, which is coming this week, when thousands of votes will be cast in multiple states, though she herself was even unwilling to say a single state she feels confident in, and that's because polling in each of these states aren't looking very good for her. There is a very good chance that tomorrow will be the last day of this Republican primary, and after Super Tuesday wraps up, I think that she definitely pulls out. I want to play a clip that kind of shows what I believe was Haley's strategy and is seemingly failed now because it's not going her way, which was be available when Trump's charges take him out. However, with all these delays and the trials getting pushed back, Haley is finally starting to say the quiet part out loud.
By that point, 80% of the delegates for the Republican Party have been awarded. Have you at all been disappointed that all these legal challenges are taking so long?
Well, I mean, he's going to continue to be in a courtroom for the rest of the year. And that's the problem is Republicans, if they're really focused on winning, we've got to make sure we can do that. There's no surprise when you look at any of the polls. He's down in the polls on his best day, it's margin of error. I defeat Joe Biden by 18 points. That's bigger than the presidency. That's House and Senate. And so, by them doing this, I think it's fine that Supreme Court's taking it up, but look at how many other court cases, and more than that. The fact that he spent $60 million in campaign contributions on his legal fees, and now he's going to use the RNC as his legal slush fund. It's a problem.
Like I said, I think the game plan originally for Haley was to wait for all these trials to get lined up, all these cases to play out, and then she starts to look like the better candidate, the more electable candidate. But the cult-like support that Trump has isn't getting broken by the charges he's facing, and the trials are getting delayed to his benefit. So the chance that he drops out starts to get even slimmer as he sees his only get out of jail free card at this point as him getting in office, and with the delays it becomes more likely rather than less likely if he was just facing them all throughout these months. And his voters don't really care what he does or if he does anything at all. Like, if he gets to office and he pardons his charges, and that was the only thing he did, his voters would praise him for it and call it a successful presidency because you own the libs, you got the corrupt DOJ that's prosecuting you for your crimes and holding you accountable. Such a scary thing in this country. But his followers, the problem with them, as I've explained in other videos before, is they came into politics through him, and because of that have this sort of like tribalism, dedication to him, like a sports fan does to their favorite sports team. And because of that, they just want to see their favorite guy get to the end, like their favorite team during the season. They don't care if it's in their best interest or not, if he's going to win or not. If he gets to the end and they get to watch it, they'll feel like he won. And especially if he's destroying the libs along the way. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together. Peace.